Hey, 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 young, les jeunes go, wow, wow, behadenste. Les jeunes go, wow, wow, behadenste. Les jeunes go, den go, behadenste. Hey, yana, hey, hey, hey.
All right. Hello, everyone. This is Crystal Littlebin. I'm the NCAP coordinator for the Navajo Culture Arts program. We are here giving you updates on our emerging artisans, as well as our instructors who are part of the 2020 virtual market hosted by the Santa Fe Indian Market. Today we have one of our NCAP certificate graduates in Navajo silversmithing, actually one of our first graduates. He is also a current BFA Navajo silversmithing student here at Diné College under the School of Arts, Humanities, and English. So we have Mr. Carlon here.
Morning, everybody. Hi, Crystal. It's good to see all you guys.
Hello. I hope you're doing good. We could start off by introducing yourself to the viewers.
Sure. I don't even know if I need to introduce myself. It sounds like you had it all covered. But yes, like Crystal said, good morning. My name is Carlon. I am Kintachitni. So this is my little sister here. So yeah, that day. My mother is from here in St. Lee. I grew up here between here, Lukchikai, and the mountain and Round Rock. And my father, he's registered as a Hopi, but he comes from the Tewa side of the First Mesa. So he is Bear Clan. My grandfather is Tohiglini. He comes from Round Rock. And him and my grandmother, they're like I said, I grew up in this area. We just went in this good circular path all throughout the year. And so he helped set some of that up. So with the places where we live now and where we have places, those come from him. And my Nada Hastini, he was a Hopi, not a Tewa Hopi, but a Hopi. He's from Middle Village, Sokomovi. He is Water Clan. So the way that my uncle explains it, they're related to the Bear Clan's related to Kia'ani. So those are our relatives as well. And then the Water Clan, he says that they come directly into the whole clan structure with Tutsanis.
So we are going to interview you on your reactions, on your process of everything that you had to do to get into the Santa Fe Indian Market, and then what you had to do after. So first of all, tell us your reaction when you found out you got into the SWAIA market.
You know, the first thing that occurred to me, because I remember we were sitting there and I was going through the mail, and the way the mail is stacked, there was everything else on top of it. So I knew there was a letter from SWAIA in there, but I didn't rush to go open it because I assumed it was just another rejection letter. Or actually, maybe not even a rejection letter, maybe a waiting list letter, because I've been on the waiting list for the herd for like 5 years now. So I just assumed it was the same thing. But so I got to it, and my wife was sitting behind me and texting Crystal Littlebin actually, and so they were discussing the people that they had known had posted about it earlier that day on social media, and so I had this little bit of anxiety jumping around behind me. And finally, when I finally got to it, that's when I realized that I had been accepted. And so it wasn't so much as a shock as it was anxiety building, because at that point I knew I had to get to work. I had to get to work hard. I had to start building inventory and start marketing. Because those are two things that you find these things throughout your day that you have to do, and sometimes you just don't get to it. And now I had to, so that was the biggest thing. Making sure that I understood that I had to get in the shop. I had to get moving.
We were super excited. We were really happy for you.
Thank you. I was more scared, but I'm fortunate that I was able to secure a spot my first year applying. I'm really grateful for that, and I hope that I continue being accepted. But again, that's just all based on skill and ability. So yeah. So in addition to the fact that we were not only going to go to Santa Fe Indian Market for the first time, but we were going to be selling there. Now you throw in COVID-19, and we have this virtual Indian Market going on now, and so everything is new. Everything is all new. more scary than it is exciting, but it's still something. And it's actually, I feel like SWAIA did a wonderful job. I can honestly say that I'm terrible at computer work, and I'm terrible at documenting my work, and I'm terrible at being doing a good job of communicating, and they've just set everything up so well. And so I just want to express my thanks to them for that, because what they set up, the interface, and the manner in which they're helping artists get all this together, it's great. It's wonderful. I couldn't be more appreciative for it. So thank you, SWAIA. But
you mentioned earlier that you aren't computer savvy, and so what has it been like making your website?
Okay, so I say that, but I have to follow that up with, I do in fact have a degree in electronic systems technology from the Community College of the Air Force. That doesn't mean I'm good at the computer stuff, but it just means I've been introduced to it at some point. I don't feel like any of that translated into actually operating the website. So let me just put that disclaimer out there, just so nobody's like, okay, well, no, he knows how to use computers. I know how to use a different type of computer, but yeah, so I do have a little bit of training in that. And another thing that I really hated at first, but now I've learned to appreciate, is that on the degree checklist for the BFA program, there is a class on there, web design 1 and 2 is on that. And so I've taken web design 1, and I didn't have an appreciation for it at all. I really didn't. But now, in hindsight, it really did help me out with what I knew I had to get finished, because it helped me understand that, okay, well, this is how a web page functions. This is where these blocks go. This is how you build this. And then you build an about page, you build a gallery page, you build your contact page, and you build your home page. So yeah, that was helpful. It really was. So I'm going to, since these are changing times and the world has taken on this new virtual, I guess an emphasis on everything being virtual. These kinds of things, they're going to find that you need them. And if you don't have those skills yourself, it's important to make sure you have someone in your house who does. I didn't understand how to manage marketing. And so one day I just took one. I was like, well, because my wife had been on me for it. And so one day I just told her, yeah, just do it. Just start an Instagram page, and I will figure out how to work it later, and I'll figure out what I have to do, because we have to start doing this. And it works. It works really well. The Artspan interface, it's wonderful. It's kind of really, it literally is point and click, I guess. So you just have to get your photos together and then just do it. It's going to take you a couple hours, but it's worth it.
So I know you said once you found out that you got accepted, you thought long term and you're thinking about your pieces. It's like, okay, I need to start working on pieces. So do you have any pieces that you're most proud of?
My favorite piece is going to be the piece that I haven't finished. And so this piece up here, I guess, thankfully I'm right here, so I can go ahead and share this. This piece, this is my favorite piece, and it is so far from being done. But so look for that in the coming months. I'm assuming months instead of weeks. It's going to take that much work, but yeah, that's my favorite piece, and I think that may be how it always is for me. My favorite piece is always going to be the one that I haven't created yet, because you have these ideas when you're an artist, and you have these desires to create, and you have these new ideas that you want to manifest into either silver or paint, and you just haven't gotten there yet. You don't have the time, or you don't understand what process you're going to need to use to do it. And so yeah, that's my favorite piece right now. And I'm assuming as soon as that's done, I'm going to have another idea in my mind of a big favorite piece that I need to work on. And so it's always the next one. So I always say that your favorite piece is always going to be your next one, and your last piece is going to be the greatest display of your skill.
Which category did you jury into at the SWAIA?
I was accepted into 2. In addition to being a silversmith, I kind of dabble a little bit in the two-dimensional arts. I really like paint. Absolutely love oil paint in particular. I haven't posted any of that work yet to the website, primarily because I haven't gotten pictures done. And instead of doing one mass loading of work to the website, what I'm doing is I'm taking phases and making sure I take advantage of the social media components, and so that I have consistent posts, and so that my followers always have something to look at. So I believe I will start on that tomorrow. Actually, today I haven't done my post for today or loaded the cuff that I'm getting ready to put up today, but that'll come within the next couple hours, and then I need to finish up some two-dimensional work, some charcoal on paper work, and that'll be posted tomorrow. So I guess I can give you a quick preview. It's sitting right here behind me. There you go. So I need to do some cleanup work. Do some cleanup work on that, finish up some details, and then we'll get that out tomorrow.
Why is SWAIA important to you as an artist?
It was that everybody kept telling me, you have to do this. If you really expect to be serious about this, this is where you go. This is what you have to do. So make sure you apply. And I remember last year, I actually missed the deadline. We were on the road back when we could still travel places. I don't remember where we were going, but we were on the road. And I remember seeing on Facebook that somebody was talking about the SWAIA deadline. I was like, well, when we get home, if I remember, I'll make sure I do it. We got home. By the time we got everything unloaded, I had completely forgotten. And so that deadline passed. And then this coming year, it was the same deal. I saw people posting about it and said, okay, well, I'm at home right now, so let me just do this. Let me just get this application out of the way and do it, because I've been told I have to and I should. You go back to their mission statement, and the fact that the whole entire reason that they exist is to help support building artists and to help artists build their futures. And so it says a lot, and the way that their organization functions and the things that their organization does in support of artists is wonderful. But the fact that this is what they do and this is why they do it, that's why it's important. And everybody told me it was. Everybody told me it was. So you're a fool for not doing it. You need to be doing it. Get on it.
Before we wrap up, how can people look at your work? What is your website?
Okay, so when you go to the artist listing on the SWAIA page, www.swaia.org, and then they have an artist listing of virtual indie market artists. I think I'm like the third or fourth person on that listing. I'm actually, because it goes alphabetically, I'm pretty close to the top because my last name is Ami, so AMI. So you can click there and it'll go to what they call the artist landing page. And then on that artist landing page, there's a link to the e-commerce website. But if you want to go directly to the e-commerce website, it's www.cpami, that's cpami.artspan.com. And that is where I have work up available for sale. And in addition to that, like I had mentioned earlier, there's the social media pages. So on Instagram, I am at cpami_arts. And on Facebook, I am just carlon.ami. So you can follow me on either one of those and see not just work updates, but I post them. No, okay, I don't post memes. I love to learn how to make memes, but I'm not that, like I said, I'm not technologically savvy. Okay, so I share memes that other people post. I know, I'm too easily amused.
I believe you have an email too that they can contact you.
You can email me at cpami.arts@gmail.com if you have any questions. But yeah, so that's how you get a hold of me and how you can follow my work. And
so if you want any commission work, you can just contact Carlon on his social media or on the website, or you can just email him.
I firmly believe that everybody should be wearing jewelry at all times. It's just a thing. I don't know if that's a Navajo thing. I'm pretty sure it's a Navajo thing, but my grandmother wouldn't let us go out without wearing something. Not only is it good for you as a person, but it shows respect to the people that you see and to all the deities around us that recognize us. It's a cultural thing.
I think it is a culture thing, because that's how I am too. And I was told the same thing as well. So that's our interview with Mr. Carlon Ami.
Quick plug. Since we're talking about small business and supporting small business, has everybody seen my shirt? All right, so this shirt was created by OXDX, right? Is that correct, Crystal?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about it, Crystal.
Well, that's the shirt that Carlon is wearing is my 2017-2018 Miss Navajo Nation a collaboration t-shirt with OXDX Jared Yazzie. And part of the funds, they went towards our pageant and also to fund some of the monies to go on to the next Miss Navajo. So that's what that t-shirt is. And I do have some left as well.
Yeah, and I wanted to throw that last plug in there, because not only do we need to support our own people and to help build up all these small businesses that everybody's creating, because you'll notice that at least on social media, everybody's making things now. Everybody's making things for their people, and everything's making things for sale, and they're really our people create such beautiful things, and we need to support that. We need to reinforce it. We need to make that bigger. We need to show our appreciation for them. And I wanted to rock the NCAP gear because in reality, this is where I learned everything. I mean, both of my parents worked for the college, as well as my sister worked for the college. I'm the only person who hasn't actually taught here. So this is our home. Over here in St. Lee, the college is our home. The college is our life. It's part of who we are. And we're so thankful that it's here. And this really is where I learned everything that I can do. I mean, I sure the ideas are my own, and I may, everything has its own concept that I developed on my own, but the raw skill, the raw ability to create things, the ability to handle the torch and to handle a saw and to use a brush and understand what a painting medium is, I learned that here. And so to go from not knowing anything, I thought I was a scientist or something. And in reality, you learn how those things fit together, how science translates directly into the arts. And it really is so significant. It's such a beautiful thing that we have this college here for us. And so I went from being in the military to now being an Indian market artist. And this college helped me do that. And so I have to show my appreciation for that, and I have to let everybody know that you can do it too. Oh, and these guys have their artist lecture series, their contemporary artist lecture series. Not only the ongoing one, but a new one in the fall. I think their next interviewer is going to be Tony Abeda, if I'm correct. Watch Tony Abeda's lecture, fill out the survey, and you'll have a chance to win a bracelet that I made. A really nice, heavy bracelet too. So make sure you sign up for that. It's totally worth it. And Tony, I'm sure, has some wonderful things to tell everybody. So yeah, look out for that. It's been fun.
It's been fun. And I don't think I have anything else to say because you already, I don't know what to say after all of that. So thank you.
I covered all the plugs, huh?
Yes. All right, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this interview, and don't forget to check out the Santa Fe Indian Market virtual market website at SWAIA.org. Okay. All right, everyone, take care of yourselves. Bye.
Be healthy.
Bye.